Yeah, I have a cake here for Mrs. R. Trips.
I didn't order a cake. Why in tarnation? You guys again?
Okay, let's go.
Just hold on, where are you taking me?
Road trips.
Adventures!
Yeah.
In this edition of Nowhere Videos Road Trips Adventures, for the first time ever, the crew takes to the skies and heads for paradise in the Hawaiian Islands. First stop, the place of refuge, Pu'uhonua or Honaunau National Historical Park on the island of Hawaii. Next up, we pay our respects to the lives lost on December 7th, 1941 at the USS Arizona Memorial. We take a drive through the mountains of Oahu, passing through Punch Bowl National Memorial Cemetery and also downtown Honolulu. Then, we're treated to an amazing tour of the historic battleship USS Missouri. And finally, no trip to Hawaii would be complete without enjoying a luau. All this and more coming up in this edition of Nowhere Videos Road Trips Adventures.
Everyone else got out of the road, ran and hid. They got guns to their faces to refuge, and they heard the sound. When we turned Sandy here, the chief recommended.
We're at Pu'uhonua or Honaunau.
This is a national state park here in Hawaii, the Big Island. And basically it's a very long walk around all different kinds of things. We have our little map here that we're following.
We have a map here.
Let's go to the map.
Okay.
Okay, this is an artist rendition of what this park looks like. You are here. How do they know we're there?
It's a visitor center.
Oh, okay. Isn't that where we started from though?
Yeah.
Okay. They have different points of interest kind of numbered throughout the walk here.
This was the home of the alea of the Kona district of the island of Hawaii. The royal grounds were within the Apopua of Honaunau, a political subdistrict that descended down the slope of Mauna Loa and out into the ocean. The purpose of this mountain-to-sea method of land division was to provide residents with areas for farming, collecting drinking water, and fishing. The royal residence had no single large structure that could be called a palace. Rather, the residence consisted of 10 or more thatched buildings within the coconut palm grove. Attendants and servants performed daily tasks hurrying from one hut to another, waiting on the chief or perhaps preparing fish that had taken from the royal fish ponds nearby. Okay.
Alright, I guess we want to get started here and we'll start taking our little walk through the grounds.
There's a massive stone wall built about 1550 and still standing, separates the royal grounds from the Pu'uhonua and was not the stone wall, however, that bestowed sanctity to the area. It was the sacred bones of the chiefs.
Okay. Of course, all around us is all kinds of lava formations here.
We got a high surf today.
Hate to be that guy. Oh great, and it's starting to sprinkle again.
It's warm. What do you see? A spider? Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that.
That's a big spider.
There's another one right there.
Oh.
I've seen other big ones that were huge.
This is
as we were
weird that
driving.
they did it for wet.
I know.
That's huge.
And you said I've seen them bigger along the, you know, along people's driveways and stuff. I've seen them even bigger than that. I was like,
Spot for 'em. Oh wow.
I've
That
never
is
seen
wild.
anything like that.
Thanks, dear.
Sorry. Get over here.
Here, I'll move.
There we go. Yeah, we can get a little better shot of this guy here. That's a big spider.
And according to the fruit thing, those are up there.
Oh yeah, that kind
Sweetbreads.
of yellowish
Yeah.
deal there.
Yeah, there's one right there. Look at those up there. Do you remember what those are?
No, I don't. There's so many different kinds of what they got here. Some other kind of fruit or nut or something. I can smell something.
Can you reach up and touch it? Can you reach and touch?
Oh, how weird.
They're all wrinkly. One of those breadfruits.
That's a breadfruit?
According to the thing, it said it was a breadfruit.
What do you think, dear?
It's cool.
And there's just more, lots more to see. That's a sign I don't think you'd see anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading about that this wall here, that they didn't use any mortar. They just carefully fit all the rocks together.
Yeah, the rain almost feels good.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
A hut deer.
What?
Did you get pictures of the hut deer?
No, I have not got a picture of the
Well,
hut
you better
deer.
get.
I'll get pictures of the hut.
Oh, that's wild.
Isn't that cool?
Talking about how the roots grow above ground.
I think it's a banyan tree.
Yeah.
Is that a pineapple?
Where?
Right here. Right there.
Huh. I don't think so. It kind of looks like one, but there are so many different kinds of fruit and things. I don't know.
Oh, I got a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Hey, there's that little rock game thing.
Hey, that one. Oh, it's curved at the top.
That's wild.
Let me grab the map. This is number 3.
3?
Number 3. Pebbles for this traditional Hawaiian game are arranged on a replica papamu or stone playing surface. To play, ask the visitor center for game rules. Isn't that cool? Oh, cool. Look, here's one of these things.
Yep. Oh.
Careful, set that back up.
Hey, that has a number 3 on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not a pineapple.
Well, no, I didn't think it was.
I don't know what it is though. Funky.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh. No. That's pretty cool.
Tree mold. Well, I thought lava from Mauna Loa surrounded everything in its path and knocked down a tree that once stood here. Look around for other tree molds. Tree mold, huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, right there. See?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a tree mold.
Yeah. Yep. Tree that used to be there. Number 6.
This cove was the Royal Canoe Landing, forbidden to all commoners. Watch for sea turtles, but do not approach them. Yeah, the guy said it was like sea turtle season. We have to stay 15 feet. If we see a sea turtle, we're supposed to stay 15 feet back from it.
Yeah. No sea turtles.
No? If they are, they're under the water.
Yeah. I'd like to
Look at
see
the
one though.
post.
Yeah.
Right there. Probably a marker or something.
Yeah, because it's obviously been carved.
Green turtles are native to Hawaii and can be found in shallow coastal waters. Turtles commonly come to shore to feed on seaweed growing on the bottom. They crawl out on the sand and rocks to bask and rest. This basking is a natural behavior, special to Hawaiian green turtle.
Oh, I thought I just saw something.
Really?
Yeah.
In the water or
Yeah,
on the
in the
rocks?
water. It looked like a head.
Probably was.
Yeah, look, huh? See, it popped up again.
Yes.
I feel like I'm looking for the Loch Ness Monster.
Where, honey? Where? I don't see anything. I see a little bit of seaweed under the water, but I don't see.
There he is.
Where? Right there?
I'm taping him.
Okay.
You can look for his shell is kind of bobbing just below the surface.
Careful. You don't want to scare him too.
Yeah.
Where?
Look, straight out there.
Right there. Oh, is that there? It's a sea turtle?
I think so. No, because it's moving.
Oh, it's moving? Oh, yeah, I see his head just popped up. That's cool. Look at the little shells right there. It's not really sand, it's just little bits of shell.
Yeah.
And, oh, look at that one. Like sea snails.
Yeah, it's not even sand. I think there's some sand mixed in here, but it's...
Not much.
No.
Got him. Okay.
Ugh.
Closer picture of him. Look at that.
This apparently is a hut or something that got knocked down.
In the last flooding. View the early 1900s. The structure has not yet been rebuilt. The temple stood in 1829 and 1819 following the introduction of Christianity. the kapu or laws were overthrown, the existing temple and images are reconstructed of the originals. The temple, due to termite damage, the temple stands 21 feet in height and is one of the most prominent cultural resource features in the park. It was originally constructed around 1650 AD to house the bones of the high Alea chiefs of Hawaii. The mana of these bones gave protection to the place of refuge.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, number 10. Where are we at?
Imagine another scene. You have broken a kapua. Pursued by warriors, you swim across the bay. Just as they close in, you reach the shore of the Pu'uhonua. You are safe. No one may shed blood here, and you give thanks to the gods. Soon you will be absolved by a priest and allowed to return home. There's the lava.
Yeah. So now we would be approaching the lava walk, I think.
Correct.
You are correct, sir. Ugh.
Yeah, watch your step. You got that squishy sand kind of shell stuff.
Yeah.
And then you got the hard lava poking up here and there.
Yeah, sorry about the bumpy ride here you're seeing. Trying to keep it as smooth as I can. So I take it this lava's been here a while.
What gave you that idea?
Well, just a guess. But now other parts of Hawaii said it's being constantly added to because of the lava flows.
Alright, now we can walk out on the lava from there.
Okay. Oh, there's a number 11 right there.
Let me look.
I didn't know it went up that high.
Goes up to 16.
Oh, okay.
Mark Twain reported in his letter from Hawaii that the stone was the favorite resting place of Kua, High Chief of Kona. The holes at the base may have supported posts for a canopy.
You sure you're reading the right one?
You said number 11?
Yeah.
Go down that way to see it.
Okay.
Well, let's go see it.
Okay, now it gets interesting.
Oh, 11's over there, right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the other one said 11 and then it had an arrow. Okay, this is lava.
Yep, it is.
Get out to the further tide pool. Out in there, there's big sea turtles
Oh, wow.
and all kinds of cool fish and sea anemones.
Cool. Gonna have to see that.
Yeah.
Turtle.
You don't like that.
Whoa. Well, that stuff's there, a different color.
Got stuff growing on. It's got mixed shell in it. I mean, it's like a turtle.
I don't know. I don't even see the first one.
Right there.
Oh. It blends in.
Yeah.
Hello. Turtle. Cool.
See the fish swimming around him?
Yeah.
Here, oh, right over the top. Oh.
There's more fish over here.
Yeah. There's the other turtle.
Oh. Hello. Hello, turtle. Turtle, turtle. if they're resting or what.
I think they're resting. Got him. 12 says, during its time as the principal Heola for the Pu'uhonua, this platform likely had he and thatched huts. It was constructed in 7 stages.
Oh, this is a platform. I thought it was a wall.
Yeah, this is the platform.
Oh, okay.
15.
It's a big rock.
According to legend, Queen Kamehameha, favorite wife of Kamehameha, first once swam a great distance to their Pu'uhonua after a quarrel with her husband. She hid under this stone, but the barking of her dog gave her away. Her husband found her and they soon made up.
Under the rock?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Still. I don't think I'd want to hide under that. Huh.
Okay. And behind you,
14.
this is an original stone used in the game of Honaunau.
Oh.
You can tell by its age because its little grooves are
Yeah.
not as deep as the one that got knocked out.
It's plenty warm out here.
After that rain.
Yeah. That rain was starting to sound pretty good.
You were whining about it.
Well, not anymore. This looks like something you'd see that'd be like a desert oasis or something. Or what could have been one once.
Little buggies. Yeah, little buggies make it just like.
Yep.
Look at the fish.
The fish.
Look at the fish.
Oh,
How
there
did
are
they
fish.
clear out here?
I don't know.
I didn't think the tide came in this far. Wow. Look at all the little fishies. Look at them all. Look at them all. Wow.
Oh, there's a bigger fish, honey. Wow.
Look at them all.
Now that is a hut. Looks like a giant A-frame that's made out of thatch. What do you make of that? Where they make the boats? Oh, they got boats in there. Boats. Obviously they don't want people in there. Got a smaller one there.
Look, they're carving statues.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my God, where are my keys? He's got them. You know what?
Boats
He just
and
has
statues.
Look on his face. Why?
Our tour ends right where we started. Okay, we're at one of the viewpoints here. Right on the coast here. Just a gorgeous coastline here. Of course, it's not an overly nice day, but that's okay. Check that out. Okay, we're our next stop on our little tour here. Here we're looking at Hawaii. You are here. Actually, I'm not exactly sure where we're at. But we are currently at the Volcanoes National Park. And we're going to check out the visitor center.
A volcano rose from the Pacific's blue water.
Okay, going to be entering the Thomas Jaggar Museum. Okay.
And
Do not feed the nene. This is the Hawaiian goose. Steam and vents.
Look at all the steam vents.
They're all over the place. Looks like you got a bunch of forest fires going.
Hey, that's warm. Mom, it's warm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whew.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
There goes my lenses.
You fogged up, baby?
Yeah.
Boy.
They did the camera too.
Scattered all over the fault-bounded blocks. Rainwater sinks through the ground and is heated by rocks, which carry heat from the liquid rock below. Hot water then rises through fissures to condense in the chilled air. The grassy landscape nearby suggests that soil temperatures are too high for trees to survive.
Steaming.
Look at all them vents out there.
Huh.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, all over. All over.
Look at things over here, huh?
Okay, come on.
It's steaming and it's raining. You are here. So these are basically volcano brand products.
It's too funny to see the viewpoint from here.
Yes.
Great. The viewpoint goes off into nothingness. Huh. Okay.
Gas something.
Are these going right now or
Yeah, they're
what?
going right now.
Must be going awfully slow.
No, look at, see?
Hey,
the strip.
missed this one over here.
Check that one.
Oh, look at it going up. Oh yeah, look. Having trees.
Wow.
It sounds like.
Yeah. Look at that. Some
That one over there is pretty good, actually.
Desert's getting little blips once in a while. Wow. Look how dark it is compared to the others, too. It's really active.
More active. For sure.
Fumes may be hazardous to your health. And smoking too.
Yeah, okay. I'm not getting.
That's a lot of steam.
Yeah.
At least it's blowing the other way. Muddy puddles. Look at here. Native Hawaiian practice.
It's the rocky puddle.
Ugh. These are very sacred Hawaiian site.
Do not build rock piles or leave any items that may desecrate this area or diminish the values it holds for native Hawaiians.
Yeah. Keep water on the lens. Dang it. Check that out. Different color. I think somebody left their campfire going.
Fireworks, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it smells like somebody's lighting off fireworks over here.
Hey, I found a vent hole.
Vent.
Oh. Is that the sulfur turning it yellow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it warm? Whoa. Oh yeah, you stick your hand right down in there. Oh yeah. That's warm. That's weird. Oh, here we go. Way up there, there's a viewpoint. You look right down inside.
Stand right here. Feel?
Oh yeah.
I'm tasting one now. Oh, here's a big one.
What do you think, dear?
This is cool. Look at those plants. Aren't they flower? Look at them. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh, these are a little bit bigger though.
Yeah.
Those are funny looking.
Yeah.
Ooh, warm.
Take pictures of mayonnaise.
Yeah. Mayonnaise or mayonnaise or whatever.
Mayonnaise. Got him. They're not
Where's all the little fruit coming from?
I don't know. Is it rockland? Potato? Wow.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. I hate being short.
Wow.
Oh.
Alright, who farted?
Alright,
who farted?
Ooh, look right in the center. Stuff all pushed up.
Yeah.
I can't quite get it.
Well, then I'll
I
get
just
it.
barely see it over the lip.
Yeah, you can see all the sulfur there on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does smell like sulfur.
Can you take a picture?
Yeah.
Or Dad? Molten lava circulated within its walls. Then, in 1944, the lake drained away, allowing groundwater to penetrate deep inside the volcano. Enormous steam explosions resulted, showering the landscape with rocky debris still visible around the rim today. During the 1924 steam blasts, Pu'uhonua collapsed, forming a gaping pit 1,600 meters wide and 410 meters deep. Since then, 17 eruptions and 4 collapses have occurred in the crater. The net effect has been a slight increase in the crater's diameter and decrease in its depth from 410 meters to its present day of 85 meters.
Wow.
Yeah, that's still deep. They're not ducks.
Oh. You're gonna tail wag. Well, they got tags.
Yeah, well, they're an endangered species.
Oh.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Yeah, this one here in front here
The other
does.
front two don't. Yeah, the one closest does, but the other ones don't.
They're not chickens.
Oh. Thought I'd try.
That was close.
It's the best I can do on short notice. So this is what we call the end of the road here.
Yeah.
Yeah. End of the road. Well, actually, we're gonna check that out up here shortly. And there we have it, folks. The end of the road. So where lava flow came right across the road. And as soon as it get up there. I'm sure I'll find out when this happened. This is one of the most recent lava flows. Came from way up on the hill there and just flowed straight down across the road and right off into the ocean, which is right next to us. Okay. Extreme danger, I'm assuming that's what that said. Beyond this point, collapse of lava bench occurs without warning, causing violent steam explosions and ocean surge. See figure 1. This is unfortunate Joe standing right on the edge of the activity. While active lava bench flows over the old lava and the underwater tubes directly below him, and loose material. Loose material eroded by ocean currents. Unfortunate Joe falls into lava flow, thus becoming dead on impact. Oh shit. Okay. What do we got? Oh wow. Spring 2003 lava flow trail. Half mile one way. Red. Walk through this rough trail and see street signs and road sections partially buried by the spring lava flows. Cool, so this was only like a year old. What do you think, dear? It's larva. Huh, I thought it just stopped right there. I thought you couldn't go any farther, but apparently you can. Why the heck would they have reflectors on the side here, dear? Reflectors? Yeah. Wow. Actually, sections of this didn't go all the way to the ocean. It's already cracked in sections there. Wow. See where the missed sections are, you can still see the edge of the road. Wow. Huh. Yeah. Sweet. Check that out. We're in the middle of a lava flow here. As fresh as spring of 2003, which is a year ago from the time I'm recording this. And check it out. No parking! Is this for like four-wheel drives or what? You know what gets me? How the heck did this sign survive? Oh, okay, it's metal. So it's so rusted it looks like wood. Continuing on, well, there's another one over there. Does that look out of place or what? I continue going. That's fresh. Or if eventually they'll carve through this again so you can drive through it. Wow. Oh, and here's the road again. Parts of the road still here. That is incredible. Continuing from where we left off. want to see the end of this road here. Or the end of this lava flow. Check that out. Just a big chunk of lava just shot straight up. Wow. There's another big chunk that just shot straight up. That thing's huge. Climb to the top here. Check that out. Talk about crust. That's awesome. It's only a year old too. Well, that sign got toasted. Okay, we're looking straight down. That's cool. And looking over there, there's a cave.
Use handrails.
Okay.
This is why.
Larva tube.
Wet.
Yeah.
Boy, Dad's in a hurry, isn't he?
I guess so.
Jeez. We're gonna see him.
Yeah. He just went around the corner.
I see him.
Steps.
Yes, yes. Yelling.
Passing zone.
Why don't you go ahead?
More steps.
More steps. Go down.
Down, down, down.
Oh, I hear Dad griping.
Where are we at, dear?
We are at the Thurston lava tubes.
There, that sounds about right. Of course, it seems like it's awfully dark. I think mostly because it's so cloudy.
Yeah. And thick.
Yeah.
Very thick.
I'm gonna brain him. I'm gonna brain him.
He took off.
Yeah, I'm gonna brain him.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
He's standing there. Oh, cool.
It's lit.
Well, the lady at
Sweet.
the,
She said they probably would.
wow, look at that.
Still can't see. Oh well.
See anything?
Not with the, yeah, even with the light on. Oh well.
Ew. Lucky. This is our tubes. Watch where you walk your feet, your hands.
Yeah.
It says. This is cool. This kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of the 80K.
I know.
Oh, man, look at that.
Whoop.
What?
Definitely watch your step. There's a little dip there. Whoa. Something, some kind of growth.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? Look at all that.
And it drains in here too, that's probably a good thing. Lots of water on the ground. A little bit of a low bridge.
I don't know, does this just go back the way it came?
I'm pretty sure it does. Thank you, Todd. That's great. Step.
I know I can't see anything, but that's okay.
Oh, puddle. Big puddle, I stepped in it.
See now?
Watch out, right there, puddle. Big, deep puddle.
Big deep puddle, okay.
Yep.
Hey, there's another piece that goes on through here.
Yeah, but it's not lit.
Undeveloped section of the lava tube. Sweet. Huh. So, that's for the next time. Wish we could see better. So much for that. incredible view overlooking Pearl Harbor. Off in the distance across from me, you can see the Arizona Memorial. And I believe just off to the right there, or its right, my left, is the Missouri. Under 63. Very shortly we'll be taking over there.
This shows inferior to those of the British and American Navy. The Navy at Japanese time was living along the cruise of the aircraft carrier strict restriction. In 1984, Japan abrogated the treaty, and Russia was heavily engaged with the German armies besieging it. Japanese hands seemed free in the east. Looking forward, surely the rich resources and occupied French and China and Dutch East India would supply oil, rubber, and raw materials to sustain Japan's military through the New War. Such heavy thoughts took hold, even against warning voices of much of Japan's political and military leaders. The last incident of Japanese military in Indochina now triggered general U.S. oil embargo against Japan, went into effect on July 31st, 1941. Further embargo begins huge scrap metals and depleting Japanese peninsula. The nation's top middle gathered in
Wait, look at this.
power negotiations in Washington went forward to that proposition on world improvement. For all the danger, there was still a chance of negotiated contract. The process finally concluded on the issue of U.S. insistence.
That morning, the ship pulled out. The battleships were tied to the mooring keys. And we'll be passing ashore when these ships will dock. You can see their names painted in black letters on the side of the keys. For the ordinary sailor on the ship, it was supposed to be a day of light duty and rest. Seaman Don Stratton had been up early that morning.
3 or 4 sailors on the bow said, something going on there. And we went out and took a look, and I seen the bombs exploding on Port Island, and we understood exactly who they were right away. I mean, we seen the Japanese rising sun. I just started immediately from the battle station.
Flying high above Pearl Harbor, Japanese wing leader of Zero Fighters, Lieutenant Yoshio Shiga, of the carrier Kaga, recalled,
as soon as each plane got to the bay, I saw the water splash.
Only 15 minutes into the attack, the USS Arizona was destroyed. The ship, most of the crew were lost in one horrifying moment. The forward magazine where ammunition was stored blew up, and the ship erupted like a volcano in an overwhelming explosion. The damage was so extensive that the water mains ruptured, making firefighting impossible. Within the ship, all communications were severed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stop me outside here to walk away this time. We're going to go over time. You will be allowed to time to do so.
that old road. You could see it.
Head crater is noted as an easterly landmark on Oahu, and the Hawaiians call that crater Mount Le'ahi. Le'ahi meaning rim or wreath of fire. In the early years, the canoes would leave in the morning, go out fishing, voyaging. Returning towards the later part of the evening, it was getting dark. They would light torches all along the rim or the top of Diamond Head to help guide those canoes back to the island, thus having your Hawaiian name, rim or wreath of fire, Le'ahi. Le is your rim or wreath, and ahi is fire. Rim or wreath of fire, Le'ahi. Up there on the right is a sign, effective June 1st, the drive-thru program, established by the Department of Veteran Affairs there. We enter the National Cemetery. We find the flag today at half-mast, which means there will be a burial taking place today, or has taken place today. The bottom of the flagpole is circular plaques tell you of the different branches of military buried here, such as Army, Navy, Air Force, so on. All the way to the back, you have the statue standing there of Lady Columbia, standing 30 feet tall, representing the spirit of America, motherhood, peace. She represents peace by holding the laurel branch in the left hand. She also represents the grieving mothers of the world, Lady Columbia. As you go up those stairs to Lady Columbia, both sides of the stairs are your courts of the missing, MIA, missing in action. 26,000 names on their marble walls of missing in action. The very top also, you got the flags up there, the American and the black flag, which is the MIA flag, the missing in action flag. The left and right hand side of Lady Columbia up top. One side is a chapel, the opposite side is a museum of mosaic maps of wars in the Pacific Theater. As we turn left, we're going to come upon two well-noted grave sites. One of Ernie Pyle, World War II news correspondent veteran. The other was of Ellison Onizuka, the Hawaii-born astronaut killed in a Space Shuttle Challenger in 1986. Coming up here, just past the tree, we have Ernie Pyle's gravesite. Right by the front door now. And as we move forward, just between those two flower vases in the first row here is the astronaut Ellison Onizuka, killed in a Space Shuttle Challenger in 1986. And let us not forget, cousins, 2003, February, the Space Shuttle Columbia suffering a similar fate to the Space Shuttle Challenger. Royal Guards quarters centered in the middle of the courtyard, however, is the Royal Palace, Iolani Palace, the only royal palace to sit upon United States soil. Iolani Palace. Iolani means royal hawk. And just over to the left front we have the circular pavilion, which is the coronation pavilion where King David Kalakaua and his wife Queen Kapilani were crowned 1883, 1 year after the palace was completed. During that same coronation ceremony, they put the statue up of Kamehameha the Great across the street from the Royal Palace in front of the Ali'olani building. Now, Ali'olani means chief unto heaven.
Okay, there's the rear admiral there. Right. Okay, cousins, I'm going to tell you about these big guns on the ship, on the bus. As you can see, from the tip of the barrel to the turret is 50 feet. To the turret is 66 feet. You can raise and lower these guns. Firing 2 rounds a minute. Like I said, taking 90 seconds to reach the target. 90 seconds. So, if you have 9 of these guns, which you do, 3, 6, and 3 all the way in the back, 9. You face them broadside. You're firing them off 2 rounds a minute, 90 seconds to reach a target. You can have 27 rounds airborne in any minute going over to the enemy target. And if you're that enemy target, nothing you can do is spray. These rounds hit, they need 50 foot by 12 foot radius. They're high explosive and armor piercing rounds. Okay. Now, right here, you got 47 inches of recoil that takes place right here at the turret. So, when you're firing these guns off the side, the ship is not moving. A lot of people think the ship moves. No. The recoil is taken in right here. 47 inches of recoil. Okay? Now, these guns are able to turn because they sit on a barbette below. And I say sit exactly. It's not welded, not bolted. It sits there so they can turn 180 degrees, firing off either side of the ship. Inside these barrels, which weigh 239,000 pounds per barrel, you got rifling grooves, just like your hand rifle at home. You have rifling grooves in these barrels to ensure the accuracy. It takes 6 110-pound powder bags to fire off 1 round. Now, out of those 6 powder bags right here, the last one to go in has a red dot in the middle. That's the one with the primer. And the last one, number 6 to go in, has the primer. So they took the island without firing a round. Molucca Island. Now that same year, 1991, December 7th, Missouri led a parade of ships coming into Pearl Harbor, marking the 50th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. And then March 1992, she was decommissioned the second and final time. Remember the first time I said it was February 55. She sat in mothballs for 30 years and was remodernized. So the second and final time was March 1992. Okay, now, as we continue, we're going to be going into the officers' quarters, staterooms. You can tell these are senior officers, most of them, because 1 bunk per room. You had 2 bunks in a room, that would be junior officers. Watch your heads, cousins, as we go into the staterooms here. Those hatchways, doorways are not very tall. tall and pleasant. Make sure you watch your head. Yeah, this is teak wood. Teak wood. And the reason they use teak wood is because it is strong, rot resistant, slip free. You can have 2 inches of water on this teak wood deck and still be slip free. You drop a canister of the gunpowder on this wooden deck, it will not spark and ignite as it would with a steel deck. That's why they have the 2 inches of teak wood over the steel deck. Okay, cousins, if you would please just gather around the model of the ship. Okay, what we're looking today as we go through this ship, we're looking as to what took place after remodernization in 1985. Even its air conditioning was not put on until 1985. World War II in Korea was very hot, especially as you got down to the lower decks was the engine. So they put the air conditioning along with remodernization in 85. So this is what we're looking at today. Now what the ship looked like when she was launched in 1944, right in front of here. You can see all the smaller guns, the 20 millimeter, twin 40s, all from the front across the superstructure to the back. They were all removed during remodernization, along with 4 of the 10 5-inch guns, which left there with 6. And they put on the modern weapons, which we're going to see those modern weapons as we get to the back of the ship. Tomahawk cruise missile, harpoon missile, ALX up-close weapon system. But take a look at those 2 aircraft back there. That is what they used for reconnaissance in World War II. And it's set on a canopy. And the canopy was spread over the water, but still not enough room to take off. It still needed help. They used a special 6-inch powder shell to boost it off the ship. Then, as they came back, they had to land in the water and come up to the back of the ship, and the crane would hoist them back up on board. So the pilot had the fun job of hooking the plane to the crane, because he'd be there, the hand, and he's doing this at the same time, bobbing up and down, and finally hooks his plane up. Let's bring back onto the ship. They did that job World War II. But 1945, they changed that area to a helicopter pad, and then with helicopters for Korea. 1985 remodernization, they went with the unmanned aerial vehicle with the infrared camera, used night as well as day. And that's the type of aircraft we're going to see when we get to the back of the ship. Yeah. Now this is the type of bed, yeah? You go around, come right back up. This is the type of bunks they had. Right here. This is the new style bunks. Of course had mattresses. You'll see the mattresses further down. They did have mattresses on top there. It wasn't just like that. Grab the door. Tomahawk cruise missile, right there. That is your Tomahawk cruise missile box launcher. You have 4 missiles in each box. You have 8 boxes on board. And she carried 32 missiles, 32 Tomahawk missiles. Okay? 28 of the 32 were fired during Desert Storm. As you go around the other side, you will see one of the missiles on display. They can go 1,000-mile ship to shore. April 11, 1945. Missouri just got through with the Battle of Hiroshima. They sent her to Okinawa, Japan, offshore duty, along with some of the other ships. Now your Zeeks, your kamikazes, they were attacking. You know, your kamikaze pilot, he flies his plane with a 500-pound bomb on board. His only mission is to crash that plane with the bomb upon the ship, doing as much damage to the ship or even sink the ship if possible. One of those kamikazes that they came at Missouri flying low from this direction here, attacking Missouri. All of that small guns that were taken off, the 20 millimeter, twin 40s, all that small guns you saw in the model that were back here were firing at the plane. Even this 5-inch gun turret here turned and they were firing at the plane. They knew they were hitting the plane. It was full of holes, just like Swiss cheese. You could see the pilot slumped over in the cockpit. The plane kept coming, they kept firing to where it hit, right alongside here, right there, leaving a slight dent. You can take a look later. And as it hit, just before it hit, the 500-pound bomber it was carrying fell off into the water, unexploded from all of the anti-aircraft fire and loosening. But the plane itself did hit. It was alongside here. As it did, the right wing flipped on board, right there, right up here, where this is where they carry the fuel in the wing. So the fuel spread up there to that 5-inch turret all the way down here, igniting the fire. Missouri was on fire. But cousin, she wasn't a goner, as the other ship saw. No, because it only took 3 minutes for the fire to put those flames out. And why? Every man that boards the ship goes through fire training, no matter what his position. There's a picture up here. You'll be able to see the plane coming in from this direction. And then right next door, the next picture, is the barrel of the Japanese pilot at sea. So you can take a look. Yeah. Quietly take a look at the picture and then come back to the aircraft.
Very powerful message about character and
That's great. That's wonderful.
moral values. Well, you want to see where he hit.
Just past the Tomahawk cruise missile, the round tubes that are sticking out, that is your harpoon water tube. The harpoon missile would go 70 miles, ship to ship. They were never fired. You had the Tomahawks that could go 250 miles, ship to ship. Admiral Halsey and Admiral Nimitz were waiting for the surrender to take place in Tokyo Bay. This, of course, was Admiral Halsey's quarters, the Admiral's quarters. This was his flagship, Bull Halsey, Admiral Bull Halsey. Now, when they left this room down to the surrender, we're going to follow the exact footsteps as we leave. Exact footsteps they took that morning. But they turned this into the CDC in 1985, and right here, this is your tactical actions officer, TAC officer. He sat there. He was in charge of everything that went on in this room, and all his communication right there. You had men along this table manning these communication devices. All the tactical actions officer had to do was look over that plot board behind me. Right in the middle, that little dot is the Missouri. And he had an OS, operations specialist, standing there, earphones on, grease pencil in hand, writing backwards, keeping that board up to the minute. All he had to do was look over at that board. He knew exactly what was happening. Now, if you wanted to know something a day, a week, a month ago, not this board, cousins, navigational board there, and the other one right behind here, which kept a permanent electronic paper trace of everything that went on around Missouri. This one was kept up to the minute for the TAC officer. Now he was the only one that could fire a weapon from here, or order it fired. If he wanted to fire his Tomahawk cruise missiles, he'd give those cousins with the analog computers back there to fire off Tomahawk missiles. If he wanted his harpoons to be fired off, you give these cousins the harpoons here. His Phalanx enclosed weapon system, the CWIS. Control panel would be right here. Like I said, would be because it was taken out in 92, decommissioned, 1992 March. However, the weapon sits up top, but the control panel is not here. All classified information, equipment was taken off, decommissioned 92, the final decommission. All classified, like I said, was taken off the ship. But this was your intelligence gathering information center, right in here. Okay, watch your head, shoulder, knees and toes out the door. Watch the first step on the ladder going down. Two hands on the railing. September 2nd, 1945, Tokyo Bay. Missouri was there. The Allied power ships were there. The sister ships were there. You had B-29s and Allied aircraft flying overhead. Earlier that morning, just before 9 o'clock, the Japanese ship moved up alongside of Missouri, this side here. The Foreign Minister Sugimitsu and the Japanese delegation came on board, came up those stairs, lined up here 3 deep. That's where the surrender table was, the plaque is. 3 deep facing us. Some was in military uniform, some was in top hat, coat and gloves like the Foreign Minister Sugimitsu. And they were there shortly before 9 waiting for the surrender. Now, meanwhile, Admiral Halsey, Admiral Nimitz, and General MacArthur are up there. General MacArthur at 9:02 looks out the door. He sees the Japanese ready and waiting. Ducks back in and comes down with General MacArthur, Admiral Halsey, and Admiral Nimitz. They all come down. Come down the stairs. He takes his place here at the microphone and gives his speech, speaking of peace, tolerance, rebuilding. As he's done, he motions Foreign Minister Sugimitsu to come to the table and sign the instrument of surrender. He comes up, takes a seat at the table, and he signs the instrument of surrender. As they were signing, it was a dark, gloomy, ugly day. Now, as if it's the very last Allied power finished signing. As if someone taking a light switched it on. The light, the sun came shining down upon Missouri. As this stadium, the dark and gloomy days of the war ended, and a new shining beginning. At that very same moment also, you heard rumbling in the sky, which you thought might have been thunder, but no. It was the B-29, the Allied aircraft, coming back, flying over with their bomb bays open, signaling the end of the world's worst war, World War. And it was such a special day that day. Remember, this ship was like a little city, and they printed out little commemorative cards. Everyone got one of these cards right here. And it has all the signatures of the military that was present there on this card, along with the picture of the rising flag.
So this is after Germany had already surrendered.
Yeah. This was the final act of ending the war. And you can tell the original cards, or a copy of the original, is blank behind. The newer cards they're printing and selling now has a picture of the surrender on the back, but the originals were blank. Now, by the way, I got this when I finished my classes, 3.5 weeks of night classes. I graduated. So, you can get one of these cards at the store below at the cash register, about 99 cents. So everyone there got this card, and we have had crew and members of the crew, the family, come and visit Missouri and show us their cards, and they are very happy as to what is being done with their ship. and they're happy that we're keeping it, preserving it for the future, and they hope that we keep it up. And we can keep it up because of folks like you and I that come here to visit the Missouri, because everything that you buy or pay goes towards the restoration. Donations are what is keeping this ship afloat here. It is run by the Missouri Memorial Association. It's all volunteer and donations. The military has nothing to do, the Navy has nothing to do with financing the ship. However, they still own the ship. Okay, cousins? That would be the end of the tour.
You gotta push it down a little, roll it a little.
Look at that continent, Japanese continent. You see something different now. This is wrong. Oh, that one is not signed. Yeah, you signed it.
No, this is perfect. Okay.
Great job.
How's that? Yeah. It's okay to clap at our little thing. Some of you guys are talented. You know the coffee club. Some of you are. Either, that was a good, you guys enjoyed it, or those white guys are really good. I don't know. Right. Sometimes the coconut has a personality, that's right. Coconut has a personality. Ask the lady to get on the coconut down 4 flights of stairs. Go over the car, she'll tell you. The county who went to the 6th floor. But most of all, what you'll find out is that a coconut has a face just like you and I. Aloha ahi ahi kako, which means good evening to you all. Now you'll see its 2 eyes, its mouth. Now why is it important to identify coconut's face? The reason is, you want to crack the coconut in half. You find its 2 eyes, its mouth on top of its po'o. That's its head. It runs around. You get the coconut on top of its po'o. Right on top of that line, 95% of the day, the coconut cracked beautifully right in half. Therefore, you can use the shell of the coconut for some of the things I might be telling you about later. Now, you can use a number of things to crack the coconut in half. You can use a luau, which is a stick. You can use a pohaku, which is a stone. I've even seen a brother use his po'o once. Also, too, is a gentleman who greeted you out there tonight. His name is Penny Amina. I've seen him crack the coconut open with his bare fist. That's right. Tonight, I'll teach you a lot easier way. Tonight, we're going to use a Hawaiian butter knife, okay? That's right, here we go. All right, now. Now, I recommend use the dull end. You can see the end of the coconut is very hard. So for all you first timers, I recommend use the dull end. Yeah? The reason is, if you ever heard the story, if you're in Hawaii about the brother who used a sharp end, he was opening his coconut, I'm sure you did. He hit his coconut, man, and he went through the coconut, and then he ended up like this, and so. Alright, like I said, if it's the coconut on top of its head, on top of the line, the coconut should crack right in half. However, if the coconut doesn't crack right in half, it's a... Very smart class, alright. Everybody on 3. 1. A little slow. Slow class, bud. Alright, let's try that again, class. Alright, here we go. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go, alright. Okay. Now, as you can see, I hit the coconut not in the middle, so therefore you get this, okay? But it's beautiful. Now look at this. I'll give it to you for a great deal tonight. Okay, now how do you tell if it's good coconut or bad coconut? You simply taste it, yeah? So, I'm going to ask if there's any volunteers here today. This is Haley, folks. She's in the official coconut tasting tonight. Where you from, Haley? She's from California. Anybody else here from California? You guys are all following Haley, huh?
Excuse me.
See what happens when you drink your stuff. You guys are drinking the wrong stuff. When we drink our stuff, we say, woo! How about a hand for our official coconut tasting?
All right.
Now, Kamehameha was also the last king to spend his entire reign as king of Hawaii under the conditions that we call kapu. Everybody say kapu. Now, the kapu is the system of laws for the Hawaiian people, very ancient laws that guided every part of Hawaiian life. In fact, under the kapu system, a luau, like what we're having right now, never ever happened. Men and women couldn't eat together in the same place. That was part of the kapu. And so the men had to take all of their meals in the halembua, or the men's house, and the women and children ate in a separate building called a haleaina. Now when it came time to cooking foods in the underground oven, under the kapu system, it was the duty and the responsibility of the men and men only. Women couldn't even help to prepare foods to cook in the underground oven, and I'll break down as to several reasons of why. Okay, mostly because the food that was cooked in the imu, the underground oven, were off limits to the women, so they couldn't touch it. Another thing is that we needed fire to cook in the underground oven. And under the kapu system, fire was considered a guy thing, kind of like the barbecue today. But it was more complicated for the Hawaiian men of old because they had to make two ovens, one for their food and one for the ladies' food. Now the ladies in old Hawaii had very strict eating kapu. They couldn't eat pork, bananas. They were restricted from eating several varieties of bananas as well as some variety of fishes. So life under the kapu system was very different. It wasn't until King Kamehameha passed away, the first event that happened here in May of 1819. Shortly after that, another very important event happened. In October of that same year, his son, Kamehameha II, or Liho, gathered men and women of high rank on these grounds, and for the first time, in public, they openly ate together, breaking that eating kapu. After the eating kapu was broken, another very significant event happened. You see Ahu'ena, that heiau right over there? That one was restored in 1975, and by the way, a heiau is a traditional place of worship for the ancient Hawaiian peoples. Again, that one was restored in 1975, but the original one was burned to the ground in 1819. The burning of this and other heiau like it around the island sent a signal to all the Hawaiians everywhere that the religion they had grown up with, the traditional religion, was being overturned. And then a fourth event, which also brought sweeping changes to the islands, happened shortly after in April of 1820. A tall ship from New England landed in Kona Bay, bringing among other things the first company of missionaries to Hawaii. En route to Hawaii, they were expected to meet with King Kamehameha I. To their surprise, he passed away. So they met with his son, King Kamehameha II, right here in these grounds. He allowed them to remain in the islands, and everything I've shared with you is history, it is fact, and it happened. And it is alive and well in this special Hawaiian place. So while you're here, I hope you feel just as honored as Hawaiians do whenever we come onto this property. Having shared this with you, I'd like to welcome you once more with Aloha! Aloha! Aloha. We're all gathered around this thing here. Everybody say Imu. That's what we call this preferred method of cooking. It is underground, and the only heat source are rocks. You see samples of cooking rocks pop up on the side. Rocks like these were heated up earlier to about 900 degrees Fahrenheit, and the Hawaiians had an ingenious way of controlling the heat. You can see them right around the edges. They're the green leaves of the banana tree. The trunk of the tree was also used after it was pounded and shredded, and the Hawaiian tea leaf. Now these items had lots of moisture. So when moisture touches hot rocks, the immediate reaction is
Steam, that's correct. So really the emu is a giant steam / pressure cooker, and all of the pressure was allowed to build after it was covered completely, and the steam could work its way into the food. Because of the leaves that we use, the steam seasoned the food, it cured it, made everything come out moist and delicious. Under the burlap is the star of the luau menu. Everybody say pu'uhonua. That's what we call a pig in the Hawaiian language. After cooking in the emu, we call it by another Hawaiian name. Let me hear you say kalua pig. That's what Hawaiians call it today, so you won't go wrong. Let me introduce you to these guys as they step forward. Would you give them a big hand? You are applauding the chief, the chefs of the emu. Very early this morning, while most of you were probably still sleeping, they gathered here, piled up rocks and wood, and burned it for several hours. The hot rocks was then leveled, forming the base of the emu. And to that, they began layering leaves, the pu'a, more leaves, the burlap, and finally the dirt. Most of what I mentioned has already been removed to make it really quick and easy for taking it out. So if you get your cameras ready, pretty soon you're going to have a great photograph of the kalua pig. And there it is. How many of you tasted kalua pig before? Show me your hands. If you like it, wave. Great. In Hawaii, when the food is delicious, there is only one word to say. Anybody know what that word is? Oh no, that's correct. Everybody say oh no. One more time. Oh no. Give these guys a big hand or a holiday, deserve it. You're going to enjoy the fruits of their labor in just a few moments on our dinner line this evening. Before we return to the tables, we've got one final event at the arrival of the royal court. Before we arrive at the queen, towards the Hilton court of the Mo'i. To the left of you on the beach, our royal court dancers prepare on the court with a hula.
I just didn't want to step on
Hawaiian entrance policy as well as the parties provided by the will and trust of the great-granddaughter of Pu'uhonua, the Princess Bernice Pu'uhonua. Pu'uhonua is the originator of Dominican schools, visit the states.
Okay, this is one of the many rivers here. Well, that's way the heck down there. Oh, it's a long ways. Can't see the bells from there. I have to go up top. It's a jungle out there. Woo-wee! Okay, be right back. Okay. Oh, this is a long way up. There we go.
Oh, wow.
You get 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Above.
Hey dear.
Hey, look at that.
It's kind of brown, yellowish color.
Yeah. I think it's the turbulence.
Oh yeah? Wow. Look at the waves coming in. That's a lot of wind. Well, you know you're in the tropics when you start seeing signs like that. Way up there. Cool nuts. I don't see any. Probably up there somewhere. Now it's falling coconuts and Franz Bakery? What? Coconuts and fronds. I don't know what the heck fronds are. Wow. Hey dear?
Yeah.
Did you see the other sign that said, watch for falling coconuts and fronds?
Yes.
What's fronds?
The leaves.
The leaves?
The leaves.
They're called fronds?
Yes.
That's a wave. Incoming! Woo! Water, whoa! The waterfall's spilling down here. And there's gonna go. That's a ways up there too. There we go. I take it there must have been another bridge here at one time.
Yeah, it's called a railroad bridge, got wasted from the tsunami.
Ah. Huh. Ooh, crash. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. Okay, what we're gonna be looking at is Kahuna Falls, one of the two falls down here, and we come to a screeching halt here. There we are, Kahuna Falls. That's a long way down. And it took a hell of a long walk to get here. So that's one of them. We're going to take a brief pause there and we'll show you Kaka Falls. Okay, just so you folks know, this is the kind of stuff I'm having to walk through to get to these two falls. First I came downstairs, it looked a lot like this, it went on and on and on. Now I gotta go up these to get to Kaka Falls. I don't know how much farther this is gonna be. Walking, walking, walking. It's like a jungle through here. Jungle bogey. Incredible. Just incredible. Should be just about there. Whoa. Yeah, that's what I was walking on earlier. Way down there. Just some of the plant life and stuff is just amazing. Nothing like what we got at home. Okay. Just about there. You know what, folks? I'm too out of shape for this crap. But I will keep marching on until I get to this other falls. By the time I get there, I'll probably forget what the heck the thing was called. Okay, we have arrived at Akaka Falls. But folks, you know, when they put up signs like this, they ain't joking around. Because I'm looking down here and I can't see nothing. Whoa. Through the fog there. Wow, I wish it wasn't so foggy. Yeah, it's been pouring down rain. I'm soaking wet. But I finally made it. Of course, I don't know if we'll be able to see anything. It's all foggy. I'll try anyway. There you have it, folks. Okay, I'm gonna head back.